Good afternoon, Highlands, and welcome to another edition of the Highlander News.
Broadcasting live from the Highlands News Studio in Fort Thomas, Kentucky.
I'm Sam Rosensteel.
And I'm Crane Carnahan.
Looking for a way to support our Fort Thomas Independent School District and have some family fun? This Saturday, come out to Johnson's Hullabaloo at Johnson Elementary. It's on October 4th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We hope to see you there.
On Monday night, October 6th, the HHS Choir will be hosting its annual fall concert. Come out to the Performing Arts Center at 7 p.m. for a night filled with excellent vocal music. October
is here, Bluebirds, and that means it's time for ghoulish scares, gory frights, and haunted houses. No attraction does it better than the Tri-State's own Dent Schoolhouse. Highlander News correspondents Jeff and Brady have more.
Brady Jackson here at the Dent Schoolhouse in Cincinnati. We're here to find out why this haunted house is one of the top in the nation. Let's go find out.
I graduated in '04, and it was kind of crazy because I was also in transition to own the building, the haunted house, because we actually took it from the Boy Scouts. They were looking to get out, and myself, my dad, and Josh Wells, who also graduated from Highlands a year above me, were looking to get into the haunted house industry. So we were lucky enough, due to timing, and we picked up the location, and yeah, so literally as I graduated and went to college, I was also owning my own business at the same time. Well, a haunted house is actually a 24-hour business. It is year-round, which a lot of people always say, you know, it will be working in July, and someone will be like, you know, Halloween's not till October. But they have no idea that we literally, as we shut down in November, we start working in November to work on the next year.
Still at the Dent Schoolhouse. Nothing to see back there. Let's move on.
My favorite part is probably the process of becoming the zombie that I am right now, and the intensity of my room. And the more people get scared, you know, the more intensity everybody gets, like the entire room, all the other zombies.
The best part about owning a haunted house, or even being in a haunted house, is we are being paid to scare people. And what job allows you to say that you're getting paid to scare people?
I just tell them, you know, you haven't really lived until you made a grown man cry out of fear. And, you know, he's hiding behind his girlfriend and stuff, and she's like, oh, whatever, you know.
You just got to get into the right state of mind. You know, what will a zombie do? The zombie's not going to be moping around and talking or anything. He's going to be like, you know.
If you want to come to the Dent Schoolhouse in October, we're open Thursday through Sunday, and you can buy tickets or read about the story or see us at frightsite.com. That's SITE.com, and you can check out the business that was built from when I graduated, you know, Highlands, and pretty much a Fort Thomas business right here in Cincinnati, so check us out.
Come out and see us. Bye.
All right, be sure to catch this can't-miss event for Halloween before it returns to the grave. And now, with the Bluebird Sports Update, our very own sports analyst, Cam Hayes.
Our fall sports are still going strong. Our volleyball team is having a little trouble this season so far with a record of 8-12. Jessica Ginter is leading the team in nearly every stat category. Great job, ladies. Our cross-country teams are doing awesome this year, both men and women. As we know, Ethan Shuley is tearing it up on the course, breaking records seemingly every time he runs. Our girls are doing well as well with multiple runners such as Chloe Gastright and Molly Mearns. Our runners are doing great. Keep it up, birds. Now on to golf. Our women are doing fantastic with our first state qualification in 3 years in Alexis Banache. Along with her, we have Parker Harris, who qualified for state as he won the regional championship for the 3rd straight year. Congrats, guys, and tear it up down at state. The boys soccer team is not having the perfect season we all wish for, with a record of 4 wins, 9 losses, and 5 ties. This shouldn't be too worrying, though, as they have knocked off some good teams, including Covcath and NCC. Then on the girls' side of the ball, we have a record of 3 wins and 9 losses. This isn't the type of season that we are all looking for, but I wouldn't count them out. Keep working, birds, and make a late season run. Now on to football. The football team has a record of 5 wins and no losses. The birds are in full force as they have beat their last 3 opponents by a margin of 133-21. The birds are looking as good as ever and are looking to make another state run. Keep up the great work, guys. As many of you may know, the MLB regular season has just ended, and Trey got the chance to catch up with the Reds' third baseman Todd Frazier. Let's take a look.
As the regular season is coming to a close, we got the great opportunity to go to Great American Ballpark and to interview Cincinnati Reds third baseman Todd Frazier. Now, Todd, what's it like waking up every day knowing that your job is to play professional baseball?
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, it's the greatest feeling in the world. Growing up playing T-ball, you always want to be a major leaguer, and then playing in Little League. And I have 2 older brothers too, and I always wanted to be like them. They both got drafted, and one of them played for the Tigers, and I'm like, hey, that's what I want to do. And you know, to have a goal like that and 2 brothers that worked their tail off to help me out, it's the best feeling in the world.
Now, Todd, what was it like to be in the Home Run Derby in Minnesota?
It was really cool. Like another dream come true thing. I had all my family members there. My brother actually threw to me. Came in 2nd place, which was neat. My first time. You know, first time in Cincinnati. Red Guy's been there in like 10, 15 years since Griffey was, and it was really cool. Hitting home runs, and fans were going crazy. Family was, and just an unbelievable, spectacular thing for me. Hopefully next year in Cincinnati here we can do it again. Hopefully I'll win it this time.
I've also noticed on the stat sheet you are the 3rd Reds third baseman in franchise history to have a 2020 season. What's it feel like?
It's unbelievable. It's spectacular. Understanding where I came from and just working really hard in the offseason. I have to thank a couple people for getting me bigger and stronger, working on my footwork, and you know, our hitting coaches here. We changed a couple things up in my hitting approach, and it's worked out for the better. And you know, when your stats keep climbing, it's unfortunate that we're not in the playoffs, but you know, sometimes you got to play that team game the whole time. But when you do your individual stuff, that means everybody else is getting better too as well. So keep playing really hard, and hopefully next year I'll keep it up. First and foremost, you got to worry about your academics. I know going into playing baseball, the biggest thing is you got to have your grades up. And I think the smarter you are in the books, the smarter you are, you're going to be playing professionally. And you know, they got to understand not everybody's going to make it. Always have a backup plan. And for me, when I went to school at Rutgers, it was communication, something like what you're doing here. I think would bode well for me. So always have a backup plan, play as hard as you can, have as much fun as possible, and just understand that, you know, only 5% of guys that even get drafted make it to the major league. So just work your tail off, and you never know what can happen.
It's been a great day here at Great American Ballpark. That's it for us. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Trey, and thanks, Cam. Sounds like fall seasons are coming together quite nicely. Looking forward to hearing more from you.
The October ACT is almost upon us. The test will be held on Saturday, October 25th. Make sure you are registered to take the test online at www.act.org. See guidance for any questions.
The theater department is proud to present this year's fall play, Oedipus and Antigone. The show opens on Thursday, October 30th and plays through Sunday, November 2nd, right here in the Performing Arts Center.
For the edition of the Highlander News, we introduce a news segment we call Making a Difference, which highlights Bluebirds that are working to better their community in a variety of ways. This week, Colin highlights an elite group of students working to become volunteer firefighters for their town. Colin?
Here at Highlands, we offer a variety of ways to get involved through clubs, sports, and numbers of other extracurricular activities. But our school is also home to individuals who like to take it a step further. Students who take time out of their day in order to make a difference in their community.
We can't exactly make runs yet because we're not 18, but we pretty much come to drills. We do pretty much everything that everybody else does. They don't really treat us like kids or any different.
Pretty much just do everything everybody else here does, all the regular firefighters. Just pretty much train, get our hours ready for when we turn 18.
Highlands High School is home to a group of students who have been giving their time to learn just what it takes to be a volunteer firefighter.
When I get here, we usually do probably an engine check just to make sure everything's on the engine. We'll go out to the training center, train. lay everything out pretty much. And then once we lay back up, we come here and there's a drill sheet we sign. That way we do get our hours of how long we were there. And after that, we just pretty much pack up and go home.
I've learned a lot of new things around here. I've learned how to shoot a hose, basically, put out a fire, control a fire.
They'll get more experience in discipline, teamwork, how to work as a team.
You know, we offer lots of different things at the school the kids can get involved in, you know, athletics, academic teams, clubs, etc. And so sometimes we don't have things here that fit those students' particular niches, but just going out, being a part of the community, being involved in the community, especially a service like a volunteer firefighter.
More of a part of a family, that's what we are down here.
I'm sure these young, brave individuals will become great firefighters and make their community proud. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Colin. That's all for this edition of the Highlander News. Once again, I'm Sam Rosensteel.
And I'm Crane Carnahan. Have an excellent weekend, Highlands.
See you Monday.